the love of God, do the thing.
You can't plant flowers if you hadn't botany. All right. Sorry, I'm done.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crypt Creatures.
It's coming
Welcome to the
apart at the
botanist.
seams.
We broke Ed.
Welcome to Dad Joke Central, apparently, all of a sudden.
Everyone
Oh, damn, she's really going.
We're gonna start your week out right with some real groaners.
Breathe. Breathe.
You can find me on Dusty Wins Illustration on Instagram. Everyone say hi.
Hi, I'm Chris. You know me as Avaran, and you can find me on Instagram as the real Chris S. You can find me on Twitch and PlayStation Network as Agent Fox 5.
Hey guys,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
GW.
Sorry.
Who's next?
That's Calamity. I'm tonight Diggy. That's me. I'm Eric Brow. You can find me on places and stuff. I don't know, man. Who cares? And then of course there's Dutch.
My name's Nate, playing Dutch. You can find me not really a lot of places online, but I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends lately. So tugboat_Jones13 on PlayStation. Hit me up.
I just want to add to that. I think it's hilarious that every time you get to 13 in your name, it's almost like you run out of breath. Every stream I've watched, you're like, you can find me on Tugboat Jones 13. Like, how you gonna run out of breath on your own tag?
Oh man, you guys are just roasting me. I'm gonna go home.
Wow. G-Dub, what's going on?
Oh,
Put in my big ass head.
no.
You know you're all hid, right?
You know, it looked a lot smaller when I had hair.
And back to you. Who are you, Anne? Oh wait, you already said who you are. Okay.
Okay, so. All right. Scene. Okay, last time we left the Crypt Creatures crew, was kind of unknown towards the end there, as we did find Toddle captured by none other than Saphira and a
That
couple of her
bitch.
demon guards, and threatening Toddle for the location of the rest of the crew, which Toddle actually had no clue. Saphira brought in another familiar face. It was actually one of Diggy's homegirl's partner, secretary, and threatened her life as well. But before any information can be given up, we saw her transform into what appears to be a giant owl bear before the stream ended. The rest of the team, however, we are still missing Dutch, as Dutch went out to scout for clues and try to find the library or maybe Toddle's whereabouts. We haven't seen him since, but the rest of the team were able to gather up some weapons and find a side gate that wasn't as heavily guarded, probably due to all the commotion from Avran's arrival. So as Niam scouted out this gate and returns, we leave our team of 3. What are you guys doing?
All right, fellas. Looks like me bird says we should go around the side there. There's a gate that's unguarded. We might be able to get in there and see if we can find Toddle.
I'm trying to remember. Citri was not there with us, but Chanel was.
Chanel is with you.
The other way
Chanel, do
around.
you know another way?
She actually pulls up what looks to be a piece of parchment and kind of looks through it. And she just takes a minute to do that. There are only 2 entrances here. The main one, if it's guarded, probably the side gates are best bet. You're sure there's no one there?
I sent me bird ahead. It didn't find anything there. I think that's probably the safe bet.
Okay, but we have to be cautious, since the garden behind this gate is not a safe one to go through.
Why? What's in the garden?
Nobody really knows.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
Perhaps the guards know, but they won't tell anyone. None of us civilians. Anyway.
I'm gonna look through my spells and see if I have anything that will make them.
And the gate is a tall one. I would say it's about maybe like 45, 50 feet tall. It's made out of different types of metals, kind of welded together haphazardly. It looks like it was an old gate from not the Great War, but one of the many wars in between, or battles in between. And Neom, as far as what she communicates to you, all she saw was a garden. She didn't really scout for any dangers of any kind.
You know, I don't feel right going in yet. I mean, Dutch might be coming here as well, and I don't want him to get caught by the guards.
I will summon a Drake companion,
Cool.
and then I'll put a quote unquote leash on the Drake,
Okay.
and then we'll walk by the front door with the guards. Oh, good to see you. What's going on? How you guys doing? Just taking the little one out for a walk. You know how they can be. Yeah, yeah. So what's happening?
Roll a
Performance?
a deception check, please.
A deception check. Wow. Shit. I think I have some stuff. Hold on. You know what? I have an auto crit. I'm gonna use one.
Oh shit. Okay, auto crit. They are
Auto-crit.
deceived.
We have no idea what's going on. I'm too cool.
So there's 4 guards there. All 4 of them are tiefling, actually. One of them might be half tiefling, half human. Or more human than what a tiefling is. And that one in particular seems to be a fan of yours, Diggy, and does like come out to reach out a hand to shake your hand.
Oh, pleasure. How are you this evening?
And he does tell you about a couple of parties that you've hosted in the past. It was like the best time of his life.
Oh, yes. Good time.
How he met his wife at one of them and all this. And he's going to chat your ear off for a little while.
Oh, well, bless your heart.
Oh, Diggy, it's like this everywhere we go. Must be nice to be such a famous man.
Famous? Infamous? I don't know. One of those two. Either way, what's it matter? Shh. And then, do they tell us, like, do we know that they're just guarding this place? Sorry, I should have known more about what the heck I was trying to do with this.
Well, y'all are here now.
We're trying to get in there, right?
Oh yeah.
So, I'll look at sorry, Chris, I forgot your damn character's name.
Avaran.
I'll look at Avaran and be like, like kind of, I'm distracting them, so go get to the side door and see what's going on there.
All right. And do I take his hint?
Like, I don't know. What's your
passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
Yeah, you do. You get it.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna slink off slowly towards the side entrance.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check though.
Ooh, I like stealth checks.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be good.
Also a 15.
Okay, that makes it. So you head over to the side gate. Calamity, where are you headed? Are you going with Avran?
Avran's trying to be sneaky, right?
Yeah.
And Diggy is just kind of like openly walking his dragon.
My Drake, yeah.
Drake.
I've got him on a leash, and I'm like chatting these guys up, trying to distract everybody so that other people can try to figure out a way in.
I probably let me look at my stealth. Let me.
Schnell, take the bunny for a pee. I really think he has to.
Does she take me to go pee.
Wait, 2 of the guards have to roll on that shit. Nope, rolling low.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Go take the bunny for a pee.
Well, no, I mean that's fine. They didn't see you. You snuck away.
No, but I think GW is trying to roll a stealth check.
Was he?
I guess I'll go with whoever's about to take me for a pee. Yeah.
All right, there, and then Citri's gonna kind of look around and then kind of
Or Chanel.
nudge. Chanel, I mean, is gonna nudge Calamity similar direction to Avaran, but kind of tears off a little bit, and then she's also needs to roll a stealth. When as soon as she sees them lose focus, she's gonna try to Misty Step with Calamity.
Oh.
Can she do that yet? Yeah, she can. Because I leveled her up too.
Oh.
Yeah, and she successfully Misty Steps. The door's pretty close, so right by the door.
And Dutch is right here with us, right?
Dutch is nowhere to be seen yet until one of the guards, the guard who's chatting you up, is now talking about how his day is going. And he's like, man, it's been chaos today, I'm telling you. Like, we're catching people left and right. Everyone's scattered about. There ain't nobody here, if you ask me. And one of the guards kind of like elbows him hella hard. He's like, but we caught this guy. And they point over, and you're going to see in a chair about like 20 feet away is Dutch, tied up and gagged.
Oh, shit.
Oh my, that is very unfortunate. Good friend of mine, actually. We met more recently. Were you at the party? The party was insane. Did you see the entrance that will end all entrances? This guy comes in from the sky. I mean, it was incredible. There was a bunch of other bad things that happened, so we got the hell out of there. But another epic party by your guy, huh? Your guy.
I'm chewing through the gag, and are they gonna kill the guy?
Wait,
They
I'm
hear
sorry.
that.
What? Anyway, have you met Dutch? Lovely fellow. We should totally not have him bound like that. What did he do?
He was
I'd like to
trying to.
take I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome our raiders. Welcome, raiders.
Hey, hello. It's Shy
Hi,
Girl.
friend.
Hey!
I'm bound and gagged.
Yeah, it's a party. It's a party over here. Welcome. Well,
Uh,
roll another deception check for that one,
oh,
That's-
really?
because
Really?
the rest of the guards are getting a little sus about that comment.
18.
Shit. Okay, well,
Ah,
well,
You
this
didn't
guy
show up and
Look
tell
into my
his friends
eyes.
that the guy
natural
that was,
one,
like,
awesome.
bound
Oh,
to a
thanks for the
chair.
Yeah, I mean, nothing seems sus, I guess. And yeah, they
You
look
guys
over.
remember me? Best parties you've ever been to? Come on.
Yeah, but why are you trying to sneak into the gate? You know no one's allowed in here, right?
Snake into the gate. I was walking by to take the drac out, and now I see a friend of mine bound and gagged. I mean, come on. That's, I think they say not cool, bro.
Well, we already made the report. He's staying here until our bosses
For
can
what?
get him. You know, breaking into the fucking gate, man.
He's probably looking for a bathroom. Had you even tried? Have you tried walking him? I walk this one all the time. This one.
And he kind of thinks about it for a second. I guess I didn't ask him.
How about some food and water? I mean, let's be gentlemen about this, please.
And he's convinced. Is he? Let me find out, actually. Yeah, he's convinced. He goes over and he doesn't untie you, Dutch, but he does take the gag out of your mouth.
Oh, thank God. Oh, wow. Am I glad to see you guys?
Now he can clearly explain why he was trying to get in here.
I was looking for a bathroom. I got really turned around.
See?
I was at this party. I was smoking on something.
Deception check, please.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a party, I'm telling you. I throw nothing but ragers.
With my modifier, 24.
Oh shit. Well,
I'm a bard. My deception's through the roof. And I really had to pee.
and the guy thinks about it for a minute. Well, the problem is I already made the report, and if he's not here, they're gonna take my head.
Oh, they
So,
won't take your head. Tell me who is it? Who's your superior? Just have him reach out to me. Everything's fine.
well, actually, and as he looks by, you're gonna hear at least two more guards walk towards the gate from the other side. They're here now. Just explain to them. Then I'm off the hook.
Sure, of course, of course, of course, of course. Dutch, stand up at least. My God, I know they have you bound, but closer to getting you into a bathroom. Hello.
And dude is like turns the chair a little bit. And the gates do open slowly. And it does reveal two guards. One of them is a straight up demon with demon armor, and it looks like his mouth or his jaw was blown off at some point. So
Not
he
talkative.
has a bandana and you kind of see a glimpse of kind of what was going on with his face, but as soon as he sees everyone, he pulls up the bandana over
So
his
those kids are
nose.
calling sloppy toppy, right?
And then the other guard is looks like a dark elf, and isn't wearing any armor, is just dressed nicely, I suppose, also wearing some sort of suit and robe. And they both step out, and the dark elf opens up his hand to one of the guards, the other guard, and he does pull out a scroll and some parchment and puts it in his hand, and he's just sitting there kind of reading through it.
Hello, Traden Digglestor. I think you know me. Some of the best epic parties around. You're an interesting fellow. My friend, you must be in charge. You look like a man in charge. My friend here was merely looking for a bathroom. They thought he was trying to break into something. I mean, look, you know how it is when you've got to go. So just wanted to grab him, and we'll get to skedaddling. I got my little Drake here, and we're ready to go take him for walkies. So as soon as you're cool with it, let's just grab him out of here. We'll be out of your hair. He said something about paperwork. Pish posh. Just rip it up. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
DM, can I try something?
Yes.
I want to try and slip my bindings.
Okay. Sleight of hand it.
Let's take a sleight of hand.
That'll
Okay.
never make us look suspicious.
Oh, it's a nat 1. Never mind.
So now they catch
Not
you.
not only do you
No, just
try.
very, very obviously, like in the chair, like trying to hop over to the rest of the group.
He's a wily one. I told you.
I
And-
still have to pee for what it's worth, guys. If we could speed this up.
And
really
the
fast.
larger demon with the bandana over his face walks over behind you, Dutch, and he kind of and the other guard ends up putting his helmet back on because he took it off to talk to Diggy, steps back and like kind of, straightens up. The demon stands behind you, Dutch, and he is towering over you, and you feel that heat, almost like he's obviously just been he's a demon and he's like radiating heat all the time, and you feel it on the back of your head and neck. And it burns. It's really uncomfortable. He pulls out a giant sword that's really thick, and he slowly looms it over your head and up to your neck. And he doesn't speak, but the sword he's holding does. And you notice that the sword almost looks like it's made out of like pieces of flesh, the handle, and it kind of peels open into a mouth just full of jagged, sharp teeth. And it says, infiltrating this gate, the penalty is death.
Whoa. I mean, the gate.
I mean, death seems harsh, right? Diggy,
It's a little much, really. I mean, he was just looking for a bathroom. Come on. Let him slide this time. Friends, come on.
And do the people, me, Calamity, and Chanel, do we hear any of what's going on by the front gate?
Yeah, over by you guys. You'll notice that the three of you finally meet up together. Chanel gets a little bit cautious. She does hear other guards approaching that front gate, and she does kind of freeze an alarm. And you can't hear the whole conversation happening, but you do hear that there are more guards that they're dealing with, or that only Diggy is dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And Diggy hasn't met up with you guys yet.
Chanel, what's wrong, lass?
I don't know what's going on. I'm nervous about it. I don't like leaving him there by himself. Not here.
Do you suggest we go back?
You? No, we have to get through this gate. I'll go check on him. Calamity?
I think, I think I would be worried about Chanel. Was that this girl's name? I get the two confused all the time, and I will probably continue to get them confused. I'm gonna go with this this girl because I'll probably be worried about her being alone. So I'll probably join her to like go check on Diggy or anyone.
Meanwhile, Avran just kind of like, son of a bitch. And he kind of follows behind them.
Oh, you're gonna go with? Okay.
Yep. I want to by myself.
You guys are gonna sneak around, so roll a stealth check to see if at least the higher level guards see if they detect you.
Nate, can you roll a d20 for me? I'm still setting up my stuff.
Yes, sir.
I have a total of 16.
16. Okay.
I got
good.
a 16 GW.
I have a total of 19 stealth. Shut up. What? Who? Shut up.
Shit. Okay. Oh yeah,
That was
Chanel.
pretty
Time
well
for the
timed.
trolley town to. Was
Smells
this
alright.
Mr. Rogers? Thought the trolley was
It's
gonna
a
come
beautiful
through.
day in the neighborhood.
Blink,
Chanel
blink,
just
blink,
makes
blink.
it too. Okay, so you both do see that you do see Dutch sitting in a chair, chest, legs, and wrists bound pretty tightly to this chair, and you see a demon holding a sword to his throat.
Is he out of disguise? Like is he all zombified?
I am back to my normal looks.
Oh shit, that's horrible for you. I mean,
So spicy against
I mean,
Nate.
no, I'm sorry, Nate. I love you. I love you.
Oh
Man, I love you. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Chanel's lead because I don't know what to do.
Are we within 30 feet?
No, more like 45, 50.
Okay.
Can I address my demon guard?
You can.
I'm gonna go. Listen. I know I've had some missteps. I get the death thing. I can maybe stomach that, but could you at least grant me one last piss? I gotta go. I'll go outside. You can follow me out. You can follow me out by the gate, and I'll go around the wall real quick. I'll pee, and then after that, chopping the head off, like whatever the whole rigmarole. We can get through that later. But Christ, do I have to pee?
And
He's
the
not
dark
aroused.
the dark elf is actually going to listen for a minute, and then he's gonna walk over to the both of you, Dutch and the demon guard, and he's gonna take one really hard look at you. Chanel is going to notice that, but out of nowhere, Brenna is actually going to attack. She doesn't like seeing Dutch in danger. She's gonna do something about it. She's gonna go and try to do a bite attack on the demon's throat.
Do I see this?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to run to within 30 feet and then misty step behind the demon as well.
Okay. The attack hits. Brenna does oh god, math. 18 points of slashing damage to the demon's throat. A demon's gonna hesitate for a second. If anyone wants to do anything.
I would also like to attack it as I misty step behind it.
Okay, so that's with advantage.
It is.
Shake the pretend leash, and the drake is on its own now.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I literally rolled 19 and 20, both of which crit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm pumping the shit out of that with a smite.
Take that fucker down.
Now I'm going to use a 3rd level spell to do that. All right. Well, actually, so here's the thing. I just got that Vorpal sword. They have special conditions on crits. So I guess my first question is, does this behead that demon, or do I just roll damage?
If you crit, you behead the demon.
I critted twice.
Twice, yeah. If you did it twice.
Twice.
It was a
Wow.
19 and a 20, and I'm a champion fighter.
Yeah. How do you want it to happen?
All right, so it literally, from anyone who's watching this happen, I guess from the angle, it's probably just Diggy that sees this. I just all of a sudden like drop into place behind it and take the Vorpal sword and cut him right across the neck. The head falls down into Dutch's lap.
Oh god, that's a heavy head. And yeah, I mean, a couple of spurts of blood out of the neck. The hand does tremble and drop the sword. And the body topples over. Everyone roll for initiative.
Diggy catch.
Oh, I'm one.
As we
I
all
want the
roll
sword, that's
for
what I want.
initiative, let's take a mini break. Like, not like a break. I just need to turn on my headphones, and when I do that, all the audio is going to go weird. So they're probably going to be able to hear us. So we're going to take this like a small break.
Okay, 5-minute break.
Well,
BRB.
no, not even 5 minutes. It's
Let's
gonna be less
all
than
go
that.
to the lobby.
If only I knew
Let's
sign
all go to
language,
the
I could
lobby.
sign while that was rolling.
Slothman, could you please roll a d20 for me? That's going to be my initiative. Ew. I gotta turn these on.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Meanwhile, I rolled an 18 for my initiative.
Meanwhile,
I got an 8.
Mm.
I'm not rolling well today.
oh,
My first roll of the night was a fucking nat 1.
No, it's getting better. But you are tied up.
We're climbing out of the
the
trench.
next one might be
Thanks,
a
guys.
9.
Appreciate your sunny disposition on this situation.
Oh man, Brandon's got to roll too. Man.
There we go. All right. Ugh. Oh well. All right. Chat, it's just you and me now. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what's happening?
All right, let me
I think we're alone.
change the audio. Where is it?
I love that I literally only had to attack 2 creatures to get a beheading, by the way. Like, because the last episode I didn't crit, but this time I did.
My friend, you and I are on opposite ends of the spectrum right now. Roll for sleight of hand. It's a 1. Roll the hit. Oh, it's 2 crits? Yeah, sure it is, Avaran.
Dude, I swear to fucking God. Like, I wish I had just a camera on my dice tray.
I've been thinking about doing that. That would be really rad to have dice cam.
Because I swear to God, if I did D&D Beyond rolling, I would be failing every roll. That thing hates me for some reason.
Okay, I think I fixed it. What did
I hear you.
What did Slothman? Did you roll? Tig, can you roll a d20 for me?
Band camp is an adventure.
Band camp.
Especially if you have a flute.
It was a piccolo.
It was a recorder.
It was a clarinet.
God.
Okay, Ann, we're good. Let me also start up the music now that I have my
I
headphones
got a real
on.
thing for woodwinds.
Here we go. There we go. There we go. That feels good.
It's an interesting choice for combat. I like it.
Yeah,
Great.
It's surprisingly loud too.
I have a 25 initiative, DM.
Diggy, what's your initiative roll?
God. I think we call that crap. 13.
13 ain't crap. Alright. Let me just line everybody up real quick. The demon guards are not gonna fight.
Well, that's because his head is in.
Or not the demon. The only one that's gonna fight actually is this dude.
This is the real sloppy toppy.
Oh, yeah.
I say as I hold the demon's head in my hands.
Alright, so here's the order of things. Calamity. Dark Elf. Avaran. Then Brenna.
13
Diggy.
ain't bad. You're almost last, but all right.
But not last.
And then Dutch. Okay, so Calamity, you're up first. You watch as Avaran slices the head off of this demon.
Okay, and there is one last enemy.
Yeah, the other guards are standing the fuck back because this is not in their pay grade.
I love that.
They're like, fuck this.
But it's a dark drow.
I'm not even a union
Yeah.
guard.
Or a
Yeah, the
drow,
dark-
I guess.
Yeah, the
Dark
dark elf is still standing there, a little surprised at what's happening, but seems to be charging something. Some sort of power.
His iPad.
Okay.
Bro, he has no bars. Come on.
I think I'll do this. So as I'm looking around at what's happening, I'm just kind of like, and like there's this kind of just random wave on my fur that kind of like goes downward, and all of a sudden I kind of go hunched and like my nose starts to drip, and I just instantly look sick. Instantly sick looking rabbit. And I was like,
That is the Bad Bunny.
and as I sneeze, there is this bolt of lightning that kind of like shoots from my mouth to this this enemy. Let's see.
Lightning sneezes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a... Where is it?
Like a
Yeah.
harmless bunny to me.
Can he please make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, let me pull this shit up. 13.
That is going to be a fail. So that's gonna be... Let me get these collected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3, 6, 9.
I didn't realize we were fighting so close to the party.
Ugh. Oh wow! I'm gonna re-roll these two for the shits and giggles.
The giggles and shits.
More so for the giggles.
Oh wow! Okay, so that's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29, 35, 36, 39, 44, 43.
Welcome to GW's Bat School.
47, 48, 49, 50.
It's called the Attic Street.
53 points of psychic electric damage.
Damn. Okay.
But
And
that feels good.
and as I like sneeze and I release that, like there's like a bit of snot, but also my nose is kind of like sparking, and you see the rest of my fur beginning to spark as I'm like kind of wiping it away. Excuse me.
Zone time.
And that's my turn.
All right. Dude is up next. He's actually going to Misty Step as well, about, I would say, like a good distance away from everyone. And he's gonna kind of toss all the paperwork to the side, and he's gonna reach down with his right hand, and his hand has like he's wearing some sort of gauntlet that draws out at the fingertips almost like nails, but they're more just like spikes, I guess. It's all silver. And he's gonna dig those spikes into the ground, and it's gonna form something similar to a pentagram with everybody within the space. It's 60 feet, so it should catch everybody. Go ahead and everybody make a
wait a minute.
Constitution save.
Counterspell. I'm gonna attempt to counterspell that. I don't like that.
Okay.
Also, I should point out that Father Tig just gave us a bad luck blitz.
Oh shit. DM, if he's casting a spell that's 3rd level or under, it instantly fails. But if he's casting a higher, I have to roll against him.
You have to roll against him.
All right, here we go. Eric, can you roll a d20 for me
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
and make it good? Make it good.
That's where you screwed up right there. That's where you screwed up.
He can't do it on command.
There's a reason he didn't ask me to roll it.
I got an 11, so not much better.
An 11. So that's gonna be plus my charisma. Where are you? That's gonna be
all the riz.
That's gonna be a total of 16. Is it a 6th level spell or lower?
It's a 7th level spell.
Oh damn it!
Yeah.
Is there? Do I have? Wait. Okay. I do have 1 luck and 1 inspiration. I'm gonna use that inspiration right now. Okay, 16 plus 6. That makes it.
That does make it.
Hey.
Woo!
Damn. All right. Hold on a second.
You know, I don't know if I've ever heard GW describe what a counterspell looks like for Calamity. I'd love to hear that.
So, it's not on purpose. It's
He drops a
the
couple of pellets right behind him. And then you see some
the
hairs.
the thing that uses Calamity as a host reaches out. So what it looks like is when someone casts something, my fur like ripples and sparks, and it's like there's a glitch in reality for a split second, and the magic gets caught in between the realms and disappears.
Nice.
Love that.
Thank you.
And yeah, he does that. The pentagram just fizzles out and nothing happens. And there's a look of obvious frustration on his face. Is going to... He can't do anything. Damn. Alright, well, that's his turn.
Run off and cry to his mama.
He's hella mad. Avran, you're next.
So you said he's how far?
From you, I would say like 25 feet. Not that far.
Ooh, that's within my movement. I'm going to run over to him, and I'm going to attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right. With advantage.
Yes.
That is literally a 19 and a 9. It's another crit.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty used to this by now. I'm pretty used to this.
But it's the magic hand gives me advantage on attack rolls.
Ooh, the magic hand. Ooh,
The magic hand.
That sounds nasty.
You should tell that to all the ladies.
But I should ask DM, does that also behead Mr. Dark Elf?
That does.
All right, so I'm going
He's
to
a
run up
level
to him.
low enough. Yeah.
And in kind of like, I'm going to leap and like spin in midair and then come around and take his head.
And as
Snyder, everyone else wants to fight too. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, it's not my fault the other 4 guards didn't
Perfectly
wanna fight.
fine with this.
and as that happens, the head falls to the ground, but then the head and the body both diffuse and turn into steam, like dark steam, and fades into the air.
Gentlemen, we bid you adieu. Everyone, get rid of the shackles. Let's go.
And
Yeah, it'd
at
be really great if someone would fucking untie me.
the second he says that, I think Avaran, you begin to see more sparks kind of dance across Calamity's fur, and they get like bigger and thicker, and they start going from like kind of like those light noises to more like dense booms. A bad luck blitz happens. DM, can you please roll a D100? Nate, can you please roll a D100? And let's see what happens.
I'd be delighted.
I'm just like gonna roll one for fun.
17.
52.
17 and 52. Let's see what goes down.
I got like an 85 though.
Nothing good, I can assure you.
Before you decide, you will notice that Brenna is still tense. She doesn't think this battle is over.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna go with the 52. So as I sneeze and there's like that big kind of like boom, when after that one flash of purple, you see this very odd, strange, kind of shadowy shield around me. It looks like one of those like diamond shields, but it's weird and twisted and kind of spiky, and it's almost like it's breathing, and it just like hovers around me.
That's cool.
A friend.
Maybe.
Well, Averin, do you want to do anything else on the rest of your turn?
I don't really have any movement, and I guess who is closest to Dutch?
Nobody.
Then no, I don't want to do anything with the rest of my turn.
Yeah, just that big dead body. Okay, Brenna is gonna look around nervously. She's gonna cast. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have to pull her up. I haven't used
This
her.
is a new one that's never happened to me. This is exciting.
Gotta love that wild magic.
I love bad luck blitzes. Sometimes.
I knew I was smart for stretching this morning.
GW,
Brenna-
was that? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Brenna catches detect magic but can't find
Shit
anything.
gone crow.
Uh-oh.
That ends her turn.
The inspiration that you used, GW, is that the one that Father Tig just gave you?
No, that was from one that someone gave me last game. I still have
Oh.
Father Tiggs.
Got you, you do, yeah. I'm curious what Nordic Geek gave Diggy, though. I can't see what the perk is.
Diggy, you got a luck and inspiration.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you, Nordic Geek.
Yay!
Speaking of Diggy, you're up.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, let's get out of here. Farley and the Drake will go over and bite at the binds on Nate, on Dutch, sorry.
Okay. No,
and
it says
try
that's...
try to pick those away. Do I see anybody that I have to deal with, or that I think I have to? Like, is there an enemy currently that I see?
Roll. Do a perception check. Let's see if you notice anything unusual.
I knew it was gonna come down to a roll.
Damn, why can't you just let
and
me
I
have
failed it
this?
miserably. Hold on, I have an inspo, which is what?
You have an inspiration, which is a D6, and a luck, which is a reroll.
Well, let's try the inspiration first. 9, 10, 11, 12. Perception.
I mean, semi-obvious enough. One of the guards, one of the tieflings, seems to be talking to somebody. Or talking to himself.
Oh, you! No private conversations! And then I will, wow. I'm doing this. Why not? I am... That, one of the bows that I got they've been sort of hooked to where they're at the back sort of haunches here. And he's just gonna go and pull out the force one and take a shot at this guy. No private conversations.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, let's see what you can do.
I might have to do this again. Hold on. I'm gonna use that luck. And it's a dirty 20 with the luck. Thank you for the luck and the
Ooh,
inspo.
dirty, filthy, nasty 20.
Well, that
Yeah,
succeeds.
Filthy. Filthy. And it is
Freaky naughty.
filthy. And he will take 19 plus 1 point of force damage. So 19 piercing, 1 point of force damage. 20 points total.
Don't you laugh
Damn.
at his damage. That's good damage.
Eric, can I get one more filthy just for good measure?
Filthy.
Thank you. I love it.
Yeah, the bolt sinks into the, I would say almost to his heart. He takes it. He gets pierced in the lung. It hurt pretty bad, and he's gonna
Oh.
stumble a little bit.
Not the lung. If I got pierced in the lung, I'm going home. That's it.
Can't have conversations when you can't breathe.
That's a wrap. I ain't got time for that, Jesus. I'm going
Are you gonna do
home.
anything else on your turn?
No, I'm not. That is all I'm doing. Oh, wait. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. Yes, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. And let's see.
Oh, I should have done that, but I didn't do it. All right.
This reminds me of old times, Eric. You're like, oh, I should have done. Oh, it's fine.
Because I'll save it for next time. Maybe I'll remember it next time.
Write it down.
Okay.
I forgot I had this thing altogether. I was like, oh, I forgot I even had that.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Chanel has a specialty spell she's gonna use.
Ooh.
Oh, a special.
God, she's sexy.
It's a special one. Add a little twist.
Specialty. Oh my god.
She's just gonna stand right where she's at. She's gonna point forward and then make like a circle with her hand. And as she does that, you're gonna see what looks to be just the space around her just materialize into something solid and kind of stretch out and elongate, eventually just being the color of air, or nothing really, totally transparent, a little bit more opaque, and eventually it forms into steel. And as she makes another circle with her hand, they start to expand, and she's gonna summon 50 swords. And they're gonna circulate around the entire party as a form of protection, and she's gonna hold an attack until something shows up.
Who just cast this?
Chanel.
Oh, dang. Okay.
She got game.
Okay.
Damn.
What, do I look like a fool?
So it's gonna be like just a dome of just swords, kind of just slowly kind of circulating around everyone.
Ooh.
By the way, I love you, Chanel. Thank you.
That's gonna be her turn. And Dutch, you're up. Now you are freed from your chair.
With a quick assessment, are there any more obvious threats to me that I can see?
There's a guard kind of close to you, but he's still just kind of watching and being wary and kind of like if you look at him, he just like does this.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. Why are you laughing at me?
I didn't mean to.
And I'm gonna speak with Brenna and ask her if she can see any kind of threat, or if she can sense any threat that perhaps the rest of the party cannot.
I can smell something, but I don't know where it's coming from. It seems like it's in the air around us. He's going to attack, I think. I just don't know who and how.
Who is he?
Time to leave.
The elf. He's not dead.
Hey guys, she's saying the elf isn't dead. I mean, I know we all watched Avarian, like, you know, swing for the fences there. But I think we should probably stay on guard. And with that, I'm gonna pull my sword out and just kind of get into a low ready position with the rest of the party. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Calamity.
Okay. Do I see any enemies standing up?
Nope. The one that Diggy just shot is like on a knee. But the other guards aren't very threatening.
Okay.
They sent all the good guards out to scout the city.
Gotcha. Well, Calamity is still kind of like, you know, wiping his nose because this can like continue to flows, and his fur is still like, and this weird like shadow shield that's just kind of like levitating and kind of hovering around him actually stops for a moment. It stops right at where the guard is on his knee, because it sounds like he's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so this black shield like just pauses mid-air, and you all see numerous eyes begin to open on all of its surfaces, of all different colors, all different types of creatures. It's just an amalgamation of eyes, and they all focus in on the guy who has taken a knee, and all of them are going to release blasts of different colors at this guy. Let's see if we can hit.
Okay.
So first one to hit is gonna be 25.
25 hits.
And the second one to hit is gonna be, oh, I'm gonna use a luck, because I don't like that.
Excuse me, sorry.
Ew, gross. I'm also gonna use a inspiration. I'm just burning it. So that's gonna be, a total of 21 to hit.
That hits.
So they both hit. So that's going to be, here we go. Oh wait, no, it's these guys. So this and this. Cool. So this guy is going to take. You know what? We're gonna re-roll these 4 for shits and giggles. Okay.
Wait, why?
I have a thing, meta magic, where I can roll up to my proficiency in
Gotcha.
damage dice. So I'm gonna re-roll these. Okay. So this guy's gonna take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 44 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Nice.
He is resistant, so he takes half of that.
Ooh, that lucky bitch.
Did
And
that hurt?
and after it does that, it's gonna shift and look at the rest of my party. Like all of its eyes are like moving to each person on the team, and then all the eyes close and the thing starts to once again hover around me. And that's it.
Terrifying. Okay. Well, dude is on both knees now. He is not doing well, and he is pleading for his life at this point. And does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. So,
Chatting with.
everyone is sort of at a standstill at the moment, kind of almost anticipating something will happen, and eventually something does. You hear, kind of almost behind your ear, Avaran, 2 can play this game.
Ooh.
And you'll see as Brenna is standing there looking about, she takes one last look at Dutch with eyes of concern. And you're gonna see almost just a really quick flash movement. The only thing you see move on her is the fur on her neck. And you're gonna see the elf standing there with a very similar sword to Avaran's. He's gonna take one look at Avaran, and the swords that Chanel casts are just gonna one at a time just like berate him, just pierce through his back, his neck, his legs, and pin him to the ground. That's where our initiative ends. But Brenna's head is gonna fall and hit the ground. And that's where we're gonna take our first break.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean her head falls to hit the ground? What do you mean?
He moved so quickly and lopped off her head that Chanel's attack didn't have time to pierce him. Eventually it did, and it does kill him, but it takes Brenna. He takes Brenna with him.
Oh,
You just murdered my
Wow.
bird.
damn!
That
I thought I
DM
had a
did not wanna
solution.
Play with that NPC at all.
Oh, I guess. Man, I really thought I had a fix for that, but yeah. It cannot restore missing body parts.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, fam.
Got the meats.
As we continue our story here, Brenna is dead. Her head was lopped off as well, right before the Dark Elf was pierced to death by probably like 50 swords through his back and other parts of his body. The initiative, everyone is out of initiative, and the guards are just kind of shaking in their boots and kind of watching, but not doing anything.
Averin is kind of stunned at this too, and just kind of like in disbelief. He's gonna rush over to Britta and just like clumsily like try to like push her head back to like the stump on her neck and cast Cure Wounds on it.
Nothing happens with Cure
Oh,
Wounds.
I know. I'm just
But you do notice her body changes as she dies. It turns that human form, that young girl that you saw way back when, before sending Averin off for his second mission. She takes that form, and she is not wearing anything, but she is laying face down, and her head is, head full of like curly, like dirty blonde hair.
I pull my cloak back from behind me and drape it over her.
And Chanel panics and says, "We have to get out of here now. Everyone in the gate. Quickly."
Snyder.
GW.
Don't you have something that brings people back?
Oh, I said that earlier. It doesn't work when they had limbs removed. So like,
Yeah, you're not putting the head back on.
yeah. Revivify does not work if someone's been decapitated.
Did we need her for anything that we know of?
She's our friend.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
like,
but-
we grew to love her in the journeys that we went on together, you heartless piece of shit.
I wasn't saying that.
Did her life have any meaning whatsoever?
I was just-
Diggy, I know you play things fast and loose, okay? But she was a friend.
Apologies, my friend. I meant no disrespect.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Okay, so, and Chanel urges again, and a little bit more assertive this time, inside the gate now.
Yeah, I'm not waiting around. I'm booking it through that gate. I'm right behind her.
And you're gonna see her put both hands in front of her, and she's gonna kind of pull her hands apart to her sides, and all remaining swords, easily like 40 of them, pierce all the remaining guards. And it does a lot of damage. So let's see.
Oh, I feel this is what we call no witnesses.
Yep.
You seen my face? You seen my fucking face?
Not yeah.
They haven't
Yeah, so
seen
she-
anything in a minute here.
Yeah, she yep. She crits on one of them, and the other 3 were pretty fucked up.
Damn, she just crits all over him like that?
That
Yeah.
sounds dirty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as the
Somebody get some
team
paper towels.
as the team is starting to move, Calamity looking at the covered body of our friend, and is thinking of like the druids that kind of have been lending us their power, and she was a friend, so he's like, I'm so sorry. And as I'm saying that, like my hand, like my little tiny hand is like slowly going towards her body, and the black shield stops once again to my side, opens all eyes. This time all eyes are red as they look at the lifeless body, and the body catches a flame. I want to incinerate her body so there's nothing left for people to take.
Smart. Okay.
Averin wishes he hadn't put his cloak over her.
Did somebody have any words? Special
A
words?
brand new one.
Ah!
While we watch Avren's cloak burn, does anybody want to say a few words?
Avaran is just too morose at the moment. He can't say anything. Instead, he busies himself searching the demon and then the dark elf for anything useful that might help us inside.
Ooh, okay.
Dutch as well, usually one with a quip or something obnoxious to say, is equally silenced in this moment.
Mm,
I hop away and I join Diggy's assistant.
okay. Roll in for investigation, Chris, please.
I will do this.
Chanel's gonna keep an eye on you, so she's gonna have kind of half in and half out of the gate. The gate almost closed, and she's gonna wait for you.
Total of 17.
17. That's good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the same kind of demon armor that y'all are used to. Nothing particularly special. There is that sword with a mouth on it. Looks like the mouth is acting dead as well. Like the mouth is a little bit open and agape. But it's still like the flesh on the, what do you call it, the hilt of the sword is still there, like
Moist.
still fleshy and moist. Yeah, the sword is still a sword. It's huge. It's like I would say an 8-foot long sword.
Grab that.
I kind of grab it by the handle and just toss it. The diggy is like, there, if you want it, it's yours.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, I didn't think you'd throw it to me. Okay.
It's all
Farley,
squishy.
let's go! And the drink and I go through the gate with
Oh.
his now sword, I guess.
Oh, and you do have his like slate card with all of his money on it.
Nice.
Yeah, and the dark elf as well. The dark elf isn't really carrying anything. He does have a source of power. It looks to be a diamond cut topaz, kind of inlaid in his chest. It's actually a little cracked from one of the swords, almost piercing clean through it.
I'm gonna take the dagger that Devin, I think, was the god that we met in the woods.
Yeah.
Take that out and just jam it in the chest and carve that stone out,
Nice. Okay.
and then toss it to Calamity.
You do know
Okay.
that Devin was just the name he used as a human, right? You
I
know
don't
it's not
remember
his-
his actual name.
Okay, all right, just make sure you knew. Okay.
Yeah,
God of Death.
there we go.
Yeah, and so all right, and as soon as you run through the gate with your loots, then yeah, I mean, Chanel closes the door behind you all. And as you guys turn, you're gonna notice this garden is huge. The spire is a big building, and you knew it was still kind of a ways away, but this garden, I would say, in order to get to the gate, it's about like 3/4 of a mile in. And it's just forest. Kind of. It's like pruned forest. There are like set trails, it looks like, and pathways made of stone and slate. But
All
it's
right.
quiet here and ominous.
I'd say we better keep our heads on a swivel, lads. Brenna, he seemed to think there was danger ahead.
Calamity is sad.
That's the
After
vibe right now.
after saying that, I'm going to use Divine Sense to basically detect anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay. There are definitely some undead in your area, but right now they're underground. But they're like actively
Noted.
dead. Yeah.
Aggressively dead, even.
Yeah.
I'm just so aggressive.
All right. I think we better tread carefully. I sense there's something under the ground.
All right, are we all gonna go in a line?
What's the marching order?
I'm in the middle. Whatever it is, I'm in the middle.
Yeah, I'll stick in the middle with Calamity.
The small people
Avran,
in
you
the
want to take the lead on this one?
I kind of raise my sword and step forward.
And Chanel's gonna stand behind you, so she'll go in second.
Well, I'll be right in front of Chanel with my drink.
Okay, so Little's in the
Farley.
back.
Shit.
Well, Chanel will flank.
Alright.
Then I'm second to last with me and Farley.
Okay.
By the
So-
way, he's black, so it's like the acid thing.
Yeah. And Avran, go ahead and roll a perception check real quick.
I will do this.
Try saying it.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
You perceive all the things. You do notice that this path goes on for I would say like 100 or so feet, and then it forks.
Eric, how dirty was that 20?
What?
How dirty was that 20?
Oh, it was filthy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh. I love you all.
Fucking filthy.
Oh man.
I definitely have my head on a swivel as
So
Avran
does Greta,
suggested.
if you know what I mean.
Wow, it's too early.
Woo! Yeah, that was too soon.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
you can
was-
take the barn out of the college, but you can't take
Especially,
the out of the barn.
especially after you gave me shit for making a joke too soon.
Uh,
So, anyone have any idea which way we should go?
I'm gonna just glare at Chanel and expectantly, sort of like, you seem to be the one who knows the way to go.
Oh, she's bright, isn't she?
Thank you, Tiki. And she like rests a hand on your shoulder.
Oh,
Um,
not only gorgeous.
and she kind of giggles to herself, but then she thinks really hard. I don't know. I don't know what I can do that won't draw attention to us here. There has to be eyes everywhere, right? I haven't detected anything.
Well, the only thing I've detected is under the ground, so as long as we're careful of where we step, we might not alert them.
Well, there's only one way to go, and that's through, I guess.
And you did say that there was a fork in the road, right?
There's 3 paths. Which one do you take?
Oh, I see. Hmm.
Oh, it's a
Duchess
three-fingered
like,
fork.
why aren't we moving?
Wow, that's a good
Well,
fork.
I mean, he
that's-
is towards the back, so Eddie's short, so we can't
Like, I'm
really
trying.
see.
Yeah, I can't see past you guys.
That's like a fancy fork nowadays.
A
Robert
trident.
Frost ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna take the right path. I'm gonna start.
That was a
hopping.
literary joke that nobody got.
Calamity takes
Super
right.
But before I follow Calamity, I'd like to look at the paths and see if any of them
My
look
little
like
friend.
they have more footprints on them. Like, which is the road most traveled by? That'll make all the difference.
Oh, that's smart.
Nature check.
Yeah. What is that? Nature survival?
Nature.
It's
I believe,
whatever
for
you tell me to
looking
roll.
at tracks, yeah.
Survival.
Okay. And that's better for me anyway.
Okay.
Eric,
Fine.
why do you just be randomly rolling in the thing? Just so random, just random rolls.
I rolled a nature to see if I can see, and I got a 15. But
Oh,
she
you can
said
see-
survival after I rolled it, and I went, oh.
Well, what is that plus your survival modifier? Because I didn't roll a good survival. I rolled a total of 7.
Oh, well then it'd be 21.
Oh shit. Well, Diggy, you notice that the more beaten path is actually the path that goes to the left.
Hold on, friend. Excuse me, Calamity? Buddy friend?
I stop.
4 of them went this way. Maybe that's the way to go?
I start hopping that direction.
Okay. Good call. Although
we're
that
all in
path is a
agreement
lot
then?
of fun.
Left-hand path.
Left hand path. Hop, 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 hop.
Now, is this like 3 or just the shocker? Or like what kind of... So we went to the
Chanel
left.
just
Sort of.
shoves Diggy forward.
Chanel
And-
reminds you that night in Montepalo?
Oh my gosh. And yeah, and you guys are just kind of, as you walk through, I mean, it's more the same. There's like some pygmy trees, which are like miniature versions of trees that kind of twist in an awkward way. Then you start to see more kind of obscure, like orchids and things like that growing as well. It is really beautiful in its own kind of dark way.
This is horticulture.
I would love it. I would love this card.
I'm gonna try as we're
Says the snake pit.
as we're moving along. I'm gonna try to search for traps.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see if I can. I mean, just in case. Oh, that's natural 1.
You see nothing.
Don't you still have the luck from Father Tig?
I do. I didn't use it.
Okay.
Perhaps you should.
Whoever's leading the marching order, Avran, go ahead and roll another perception check, please.
We'll do this. 21.
21. Very good perception checks.
Blackjack.
You see everything. You see through the trees.
See through time itself.
You see through time. And my insecurities. Let's see. What is there? Hold on. I don't think anything is really to note at the moment. You do notice that the path does fork again. Or it splits into 2. But there is a large, what looks to be like an oak tree right in the center between both of these paths. You approach it.
I mean, does it have like a face on it, or is it just a tree?
It does. It has 2 faces. It looks like it's one, but it's like these 2 expressions are pulling itself apart. But it's still like not moving or anything. It's like made out of the bark. But one seems to be a crying face pointing the left side. My fucking directions. And then a kind of an eerie grin pointing towards the right side.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say both lead to bad places. I'm just wagering a guess here. There's no way we're in the deep, dark, sketchy gardens of Babylon.
How far?
And the happy face leads to like the oasis. It's not happening.
How far away, DM, would you say we are currently from this giant oak tree?
I mean, depends how close you want to get to it. You're at least 15 to 20 feet away.
I'm going to hop towards the tree. I want to be about 10 feet away from it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
And I'm going to look the route of the sad face, the weeping face. What do I see?
That, I mean, it seems to be a little bit darker. It looks like these trees seem to be like willow trees. There's a lot of Spanish moss kind of covering any sort of light that would peek through. So that path is a lot darker.
And I'm going to look to the smirking face direction. What do I see?
A lot less trees. It looks like it's a little dark in this area, but you do see kind of a light at the end of the path. It looks like it turns into some sort of meadow.
I think I see some light over there. I tell the team.
I walk up to the tree too.
Okay.
And I just say, hello there.
And the tree does not move.
I'm kind of looking at these faces and seeing, like, really trying to figure out whether they would talk at all. Do you have the power of speech? Can you say anything to us?
They don't say anything.
I feel like there's a spell that I don't have that allows people to talk to plants.
I'm trying to see. I feel like I took it at a particular level, but I will cast Speak with Plants at 3rd level.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
It's absolutely a
Gotta
thing.
say
Yeah,
with
you
the
imbue.
plants.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I will approach and speak with plants. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentence and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can
Cool.
ask
Okay.
I think
questions
it's
about
called fuck
events.
vegans.
All right. Speak to the damn tree.
Okay. I will cast Speak with Plants, and I will approach the tree and say, do you have a name?
We have many names. And as
Just
they
like,
speak, you can see the mouths animate. So everyone around can hear, like they can't hear you speak to the tree, but they can hear the tree's responses.
so like, what's the
Hell
deal?
is he
One of you
talking
guys
to the
only tells
tree?
lies, one of you guys only tells the truth. We got like kind of a comedy duo thing going on here.
We are the ultimate juxtaposition.
Ask it who's on first.
My friend would like to know who's on first.
No, that was a joke, man.
They don't respond.
All
Could
right.
you perhaps offer us some insight into which way to travel?
Both you can travel.
Will both lead us to the spire?
They can.
Is one path safer than the other?
Well, I guess it depends.
What does it
On-
depend on?
Oh, Dutch, I remember this one. It was a story me ma used to tell me. All right, ask the one on the right what the one on the left would tell us to do, like which way they would tell us to go.
Okay. I will ask, so I address the one on the right and I say, what would your colleague here advise us to do?
Both will
Colleague.
lead to the spire. Both bring happiness. Both bring sadness.
And I'll relay this back to the rest of the team.
To the
Again,
road to
guys,
the
I don't
right,
think
then.
I think both of these are bad. I don't think there's any way we're getting through this thing.
Yeah,
without-
that's not how the story went.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Well, let's see. Calamity, you did point out that one path is brighter and more, cheerful looking. I feel like that's the way we should not go. I feel like that's a trap.
Yeah, it's a red herring. So we go left.
I don't see any fish there, but I think we should go left.
And Chanel kind of shrugs. I mean, these guards walk this path all the time, right?
Well, we can assume so. We might get ourselves into a barracks, I suppose.
DM, I'm going to do the very same thing that one of the party did earlier. Where do I see most of the foot traffic going?
It's pretty even on
It's
either
pretty
side.
even. Okay.
Yeah. And they're both pretty worn in.
I'm going to look to Avaran. Okay, if you think that's a trap, we can go the other way.
Look at it this way. You have some sort of dark being looking after you, so where would we be safer than down the dark path?
That doesn't make any sense at all if it's a dark
No,
being
no,
in
that's a good point.
darkness. That's not a good point at all. Okay. All right. I start hopping that direction.
All right, so we are going left towards the willow tree area.
Let's do it.
And there's not a lot of light. As you walk through, real quick, Avran perception check, please.
All right. Hey, Dutch, that sword I gave you.
Yeah.
You could use it to cast some light for us to see a little better.
Oh yeah. It's not a bad idea. You know what? I'll do you one better. I will cast the cantrip light just in my hand, and I will put my hand up and out. That'll last for an hour. Bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 20 feet. And I
Okay.
will sidle up to Avaran, so I'm standing next to him.
Okay.
Does that give me any bonuses to my perception check? Now that I have the concentrated power of the sun next to me.
Not particularly.
Okay.
You'll give you more detailed answers.
14 plus 5, it's a 19.
Okay, you see a lot. You see the trail. It seems to be pretty dense with woods. It looks like this area is pretty overgrown, I think, for like that kind of dark corridory aesthetic. It is really beautiful though and appealing. It seems soft, but you do notice that your heart sinks as you walk through. You don't notice anything, not even creatures here. Since you arrived, there's been no sounds of birds or creatures or anything. But when you do look ahead, you do notice a figure standing 60 feet ahead with his back towards you. And he looks really familiar. And around him, you start to see the fungi sort of climbing the trees of some of these. Climbing the trees. And they do start to glow and kind of help illuminate the path towards him. And it looks like your brother.
You've got a brother?
Davros. And I just immediately start walking towards him.
As you do, and as you get closer, you see more detail. You see, the coat that he's wearing is familiar. It looks like he's dressed really casually. The boots he's wearing, even the same weapons. The hair, and it's just as you remember him, but he's a little bit older. And he does turn to look over toward you, but before you can meet his eyes, his figure disappears.
Do we see what Avaran sees?
No.
Okay, so we just see him kind of walking into darkness.
What you see are a field of lavender.
Oh, shit.
And you can smell it. You can feel it. You can feel the wind kind of brush against your fur and blow your ears back even for a little bit. It almost lifts you up. And you remember how the wind traveled like this through the valley and through these fields. And it carries the scent for a while, and as soon as you lose the alarm initially, if you're feeling that, you feel a sense of calm from the lavender itself. And then it disappears the same way.
What? How? Wow. I think Calamity is just kind of stunned, just kind of like is not moving, almost hoping to get that sense back, and like in a very desperate need for a second of happiness again.
And Dutch, you're not off the hook.
Oh, God.
Because for you don't see very much. You do notice your friends ahead of you kind of behaving strangely, like everyone just sort of takes off, and then Calamity's frozen in place, and you almost run into Calamity. But you have this feeling, and you hear music, and you're taken back to a memory of, well, the world was still hell, but you were also at peace. In the midst of your travels, meeting some friends that you've known for months, all have died by now, but playing music with them again.
Oh, God. I'm gonna continue down this path with reckless abandon because everyone that I've loved is dead now. No offense to the rest of the party, but I'm gonna hold my shining hand up and just start walking.
And Diggy, you are gonna notice that you're gonna feel two hands like on the side of your head, because Chanel already noticed that this was happening because she had a memory too, but she's using Mind Shield for you, and you are not affected by this spell. But you do, if you were to look around and
I was
see
going to say something, and I already forgot what it was. What's happening?
and Chanel is gonna kind of take a break now that this and release the spell, and she's gonna wipe some tears from her eyes.
Are you all right, dear?
I know what this path means now, I guess. And she's like trying to like shake it off and be cool about it, but she's so totally not cool. And
It's okay, dear. I give her a hug.
thanks, Diggy. Let's get the fuck out of here, please.
Okay, but that way or that way?
Forward.
Forward. Fuck yes, let's go.
Come on in, the water's great.
I turn to Avaran, still kind of frozen in place, and like kind of full alert. Like I'm no longer just like that, that 1 foot me. I'm like standing full height, unhunched. So I'm like closer to like 2.5, 3 feet, including my like ears that's up in the air. And I'm still going, Avaran, did you smell that? Did you feel that?
I saw my brother.
What?
I saw my brother. I thought he was dead.
You how? You where?
He was just right there. Didn't you see him?
No, I was feeling the breeze of, and the lavender, the smell of the lavender plains. Home.
What lavender?
You didn't smell it?
I didn't smell a damn thing, and I didn't see a damn thing either.
Out of curiosity, what do we smell?
Fresh. It's really fresh.
Smell check,
pine.
DM. Can I get a smell check?
Fresh
Nature?
pine, moss. It's a little damp, but it smells nice.
All right.
It was all around us.
It's
No
a tree.
calamity.
That's what this trail means. Pulls up memories to make us sad.
At that, I just kind of like almost brought to my senses. I'm going to cast a spell magic and see if I can undo whatever spell we're under.
Okay. What's the radius?
Let's see. It says the range is 120 feet. And it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower ends. If it's 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Okay. It wouldn't reach where the spell's coming from. So you would cast it, but it would have no effect.
Well, I already cast it, so
Yeah.
I wave my hand and this like kind of silvery shimmer. It's almost like I'm casting like glitter, and you see like just like these silver sparkles fall to the ground uselessly. Well, that didn't work.
At this point, I'm just trucking ahead. I'm not running, but I'm walking swiftly. I'm angry.
Are
Away
you
from the
bothered by the
sadness.
fact they keep seeing things that aren't there? Okay, Dutch, bye.
I'm gonna start hopping in a sprint to Dutch.
Farley!
And Dutch, and you are gonna notice. So go and roll a perception check before I tell you anything.
Farley's gonna nuzzle Chanel and then go running up and pick you up, Calamity, and go running up towards where Dutch is going.
Cool.
And I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah,
I will
you
always
notice.
stay within 30 feet.
You
Eric,
notice
hit me
that this
with
part of the trail, with the what?
I said, Eric, hit me for the one time.
Filthy!
Thank you, sir.
That's gonna be our raid
Go on, DM.
message.
Oh yeah.
That's our raid message. for
Hashtag filthy.
sure. Filthy.
Filthy!
As you notice this, you do, and you are, if you're walking quickly, you are gonna notice that there's gonna be yet another fork in the road. But it's
Why
gonna
not
be
any spoons in the road?
I know, smooths in the road. It's gonna be split into another 2, but it looks like it's just a regular, like which direction do you want to go type of deal.
I will pause at the fork in the road.
Okay.
And allow the rest of the party to catch up to me.
And as everyone else is catching up, you're gonna have one more vision from this spell, and it is gonna be Brenna. And she's gonna be standing there in her human form, and her back facing you, very similar to Avaran's vision. And as she turns to look at you, same thing. Before you can really meet her eyes, she disappears.
Shit. How far is the rest of the party?
What's he doing?
They probably catch up in like a minute, 2 minutes. I think Avaran was right behind you, right? And then Diggy and
I'll
Calamity.
turn back at the rest of the party and yell out to them. It's Brenna. I saw Brenna
Where?
just up ahead. You guys didn't see her?
No.
No, Dutch. I didn't.
I think this forest is playing tricks on us.
And Chanel kind of takes a deep breath. You can't let it affect you. This whole spire is filled with all types of magic, and they take advantage of emotions, whether they're out of control, sad, out of control, happy, joy, whatever it is. So you have to control yourself, control how you're feeling, ground yourself and where you are, know what your duty is. Otherwise, you will be eaten alive here, this kind of magic.
Oh, Chanel, you said duty.
I did.
I love her.
She laughs.
And at that, I kind of like huddle, Calamity and Dutch together and just like, we're here to save Totten. Focus on that.
And I will bear in my heart Brenna and in my mind my visions of the angel and steal my resolve.
Fair enough.
And I will let go of that desperate hold to home and just release it so that I can move on.
And Chanel tries to help and like leans down to Calamity. I know where we can find the best lavender that exists. As soon as we're done here.
Okay, thank you.
And then she kind of leans back to Diggy. I'll take him to my essential oils place. They have good lavender.
Good idea.
I can just picture Calamity like puffing a bottle of lavender oil.
Finally, keep
Probably.
him moving.
Probably from the valley he's from.
Maybe.
Which direction?
I mean,
I'd like to do another investigation or perception check to see if either is more
Nature.
I
tragic.
don't think we
Survival.
need that. I think we just keep going left.
You going left?
Well, wait. Chris, did you want
That's
to
just
roll?
what the forest wants you to do, man.
Do you want to roll, Chris? Do you want to look?
I want the DM to tell me whether I need to roll.
I mean,
You can. I'll give you. You can roll perception or investigation. Tell me which one you're rolling. You'll get a different answer for each.
I'll
I'm gonna roll perception.
I will.
Okay.
I will also roll perception. Let's see what my ears and whatever can catch. Oh yeah,
Okay.
no. Yeah, no.
God damn, another 7.
Wow.
Yes. Perceive nothing.
We're going on vibes, boys.
My,
Going on vibes.
my perception comes to a total
I have a
of
dirty 20. Are these idiots going the wrong direction?
15 for me.
15 and a dirty 20. So you both notice that one of the paths, both of them, they start to clear out. You notice that the garden is starting to thin out. There's more benches and places to sit going down both of these ways, but it looks like you're going to be out in the open. So either direction seems to lead somewhere. They're heavily tracked on either side. It looks like maybe the right side has a little bit more traction, but there's some on the left as well. You can assume that it's going to different entrances of the spire.
Mix it up. Try the right side this time.
I'm good with that.
If you say so,
Sure, let's go that way.
I will reluctantly agree.
Left,
No.
left, right. Here we go.
Chanel says, "Fuck it," and you all go to the right.
By the way,
Maybe later.
Eric, since I'm currently riding what's his
Farley.
name? Farley. Can you remind me what your Drake looks like? Like, what am I riding on?
It's a black, sort of baby dragon or younger dragon, I guess in a way. They're not huge. They're smaller, and it just sort of scooped you up and threw you on its back as it started going behind you. But yeah, it's like black. It's the acidy kind.
And it can fly? Is it flying?
It's not flying currently. It's
Okay.
just walking.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure. As we're moving forward, I'm going to kind of like look up at Avaran. I'm gonna say, did you say Deverus earlier?
Davros, yes, that's my brother, the one I told you that I thought was dead. I mean, the last I saw him, he was being attacked by werewolves.
Deverus. I'm sorry that the forest made you see that.
Calamity, is this a name that you know?
No, I just heard Avaran say it when we were back there. At the time, I was smelling lavender, so I didn't really speak on it. But after we kind of got further away, it's just been sitting with me, so I thought I'd ask.
Yes, I really hoped that was him in that moment, but it was just the forest magic playing with me senses.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I was silly to think he'd still be alive. I mean, the man was literally enveloped by a pack of werewolves. His last action was actually to push me out of a window to save my life.
And Chanel places a hand on your shoulder and gives it a little bit of a squeeze.
And I kind of put my hand over her, just like,
I saw my sister too, and she looked just like how I saw her and how I remember her. She was so young.
did you lose her as well?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you too.
And I solemnly, as I'm like riding this Drake, just move on forward with Diggy.
All right,
Well-
heads bowed, we carry on.
Avaran, are you still leading the marching order?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
All right, it's a little better. It's 11.
It's starting.
Literally
You're
like one better.
Well, no, 7 and then 11. 7, 11.
It looks like you're about to kind of break through like a tree line, but you can already see like the tower like enormous above you if you do look up. But as you break this tree line, or whether you do or not, it looks to open up. So it seems to be what looks to be bridges and not kind of like a moat, I guess. There's no water in there, it's just a ditch, and they seem to be filled with something that smells really, really, really bad. Hard to see what's in there, but it's deep and the smell is torturous. It looks like this tree line was breaking it was kind of holding that smell in. But there are different bridges kind of leading over this kind of trench-like area. Otherwise, it's open space for about 120 feet before you even reach to that point. And you do see a large black gate at the base of the spire.
Just to make sure I heard you correct, DM.
All right, I like that.
All
Yeah.
right.
right.
Care.
Broccoli.
I was hoping you didn't catch that. But did you say that this tower was just an amalgamation of bridges? Is that what you said? Or no?
Well, with an 11 roll, I gave you like the lower portion, but no, there's like almost like a moat, but like a trench kind of wrapped around the base,
Right,
and there's
right.
bridges going over that.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind of Isengard-esque.
A little bit.
For an 11, I'll take it. I look at the team to see which bridge they're gonna go for before I move.
Are there multiple bridges to approach this gate, or is there?
Yeah, multiple bridges.
Yeah.
Man.
I
They're
see
about
the.
30 feet apart from each other.
Okay. Do we see anyone at the gate or near the bridges?
Actually, there's not one directly in front of the gate, but on the side of it. So like 60 feet on the left or the right. The right one would be the closest to you.
But they're all unmanned.
There's nobody around. Nobody.
Well, I'd say we just go for the closest one then.
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
this doesn't sound bad at all.
So-
No guards, a spire, black gates. I don't know. I'm thinking invisible something.
As
Does
we
anyone have anything? Anything we can use?
I am gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if there is an aberration, an elemental, a fae, a fiend, or undead. Well, actually, excuse me. I'm gonna walk closer to like the beginning of the bridge, and then cast this because it only has a radius
Okay.
of 30 feet.
Got you.
I was gonna
Alright.
say I too am gonna cast Primeval Awareness, so
Okay.
it's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead within a very long range of me. But yeah, it's for a minute and it's up to 6 miles.
Wow,
Jesus.
that's better.
Gosh.
You should have just told me that so I didn't cast mine.
Well, you get a little bit of everything. It looks like the spire itself is totally shielded off. You get like that urge, like you know something's there. A lot of things are there, but you can't detect what. Obviously, there's like some sort of shield around it. But around you, directly in the trench, since Avrain, you're the closest to it, you're gonna notice it's just a pit of bodies. Most of them are like skeletal by now. Not just people, but like large creatures, and all kinds of stuff just like dead in there. And no accessories either. It looks like just all bodies.
Well, that's where the stench is coming from, lads.
Yeah. And they're all dead, so I don't think, even if there are fiends and all kinds of stuff in there, I don't think you would detect them quite. But otherwise, no, I don't think you would sense anything. I think Diggy behind the spire, yeah, there's a few elementals back there kind of roaming around. And they're huge.
Well, they're on the backside. That's fine.
I will add to that
I don't know
as
where they are.
well. Both Diggy and Avaran, you do sense an aberration very, very, very close to you. If you were to look in the direction where you feel it, you would see Calamity wiping his nose, just sitting on this drake. And he'll look at you. What?
Nothing, little guy. He is still a little guy, right, Avron? Is he? That's not what I'm getting.
I mean, he's a slightly larger guy now that he's not as hunched over as he was.
No, I mean inside that tiny rabbit is something big.
Why are you
Or-
talking
Or-
about me?
What? Oh, don't worry. Do you need a tissue?
Yes.
I'll get you a tissue. And just think about that. And I'll go over and give him tissues.
Thank you.
Here's a handkerchief. There you go.
Thanks, Diggy.
Please, by all means. Oh, boy. That was...
Christ.
You know what? You can keep that. I'll get a new one. It's fine. Oh!
I won't
Wow.
lie, I half
That
expected
rabbit
purple
is going
sparks
a
to come
knuckle
out.
deep.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Apologies, Avron, but that your buddy here was going a knuckle deep with that thing.
Well, maybe he just needed to tickle his brain.
Sure.
Oh, I hate it.
As everyone's watching Calamity just blow his
Is there
nose.
fucking gray matter coming out? My God.
Great matter.
Which way should we go?
Before
Is he
you
getting
even
dumber?
Before you even decide, Avrain, you'll see this because you're standing so close to it. You're gonna start to see the door open slowly.
Whoa, duck down, duck down. Something's coming.
Chanel's gonna run for it. and hide. Everyone roll a stealth check, please. Ooh, 20. Nice.
Ooh, I like this
Uh,
one.
18.
18.
16.
26.
20. Jesus,
that's
you're
co-
invisible.
That's cool. 15 for me.
15. Okay, everyone did pretty good. Want to roll for the Drake?
I don't know. Do they have to?
I guess they don't have to, but he's just standing there.
I'm just curious. Hold on, I gotta bring him up to get his little stats here.
Just goes like this and pretends to be a gargoyle.
That'd be adorable.
I'm sorry. A stealth would be under Dex, so Dex would be okay. 1 second. Pardon me.
Oh, bad luck blitz.
Bear with. He's going to use something to be able to roll again. I'm gonna, and it's gonna fail. He got a basically a. Oh shit! Come on, idiot!
Looking for over 12.
No, he failed.
Oh shit! All right, so
He
little
100%
dragon.
fails.
Okay. Well, the door is gonna slowly open, and it's gonna almost hit like the door stops to the side. You can't really see what's through the spire. It looks like what the figure that's walking out is walking out of pure darkness. But it is a woman in a long, dark cloak, and she seems to. Her hands are like hidden beneath this cloak, but she reaches over to unbutton a gold button, and she's wearing long gold gloves. And she clips something on her cloak, and it drops to the ground. And it reveals a kind of just like almost polyurethane looking bodysuit. Covers her almost entirely, including up almost like to her chin.
God, she's fit.
She is fit. And
I kind of look at Dutch and go like, huh?
and she has long dark hair that goes past her waistline. And she's wearing what looks to be face paint that's in the shape of, at least the top half is like the shape of the top of a skull.
You boys know what a fear boner is?
Sure, Chanel. Is this like that other time that we ran into something like this? Yes.
Roll stealth checks for your boners, please, everyone. I'm just kidding.
Actually, DM, unless you
24.
I got a natural 20.
I got a fucking 21.
Oh my
Y'all are experts.
Oh my god!
I just
Alright.
put a book in front of it.
So anyway, I flip mine
This
up into
game-
the waistband.
This game is filthy.
I like describing outfits.
DM, unless you say otherwise, Calamity will have the biggest, snottiest sneeze
I thought
as
that
he's
was going
trying
somewhere
to
else.
stealth
I thought we already had this.
and activate a bad luck blitz.
Am I rolling it?
Let's switch it up. Eric, roll a
Okay.
D100, and
Oh,
who
shit.
didn't roll it the last time? Was it you, Nate?
I rolled last time.
Starter, did you roll? Have you
I
rolled
did
yet?
not.
Roll a
Oh
D100,
my god,
please.
I got a 27.
Thanks, Nordic Geek.
You son of a bitch.
Let's
You
see.
son of a
I
bitch.
got 55.
55 and 27. Oh, fuck, no, we can't do 55. We can't do 55 right now. No. Let's see,
Uh-oh.
27.
Oh, that's a lot of
Oh!
apprehension.
Okay. So as I do this hugest sneeze, it's like my fur just like sparks and just kind of does this one big boom of like fireworks. And I guess
know, right?
nobody would really know this, like not even myself. But for the next minute, all of my spells are a bonus action.
Ooh.
Oh.
What the
Well,
fuck was
that'll-
55?
I don't. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it right now.
I like that you were able to choose one. That
Join
was
the
great.
Patreon, then he'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'll put it on the Patreon.
Oh, wait till the game ends. This will be in Discord.
Yeah. But that'll come in handy because as she stands there, she does turn, and even though she can't see where everyone's hiding, she does look towards that direction. Janelle's gonna lean over to Diggy and whisper, "I think we're in trouble."
Shit.
And she's gonna wait as if she's like expecting someone to say something to her.
The one with like the tight bodysuit is waiting.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm not saying shit to her.
It's quiet.
Okay, so
Really?
I'm not saying shit. Avran's not saying shit.
Really?
The girl ain't saying shit. Diggy and or Dutch.
Couldn't help but notice how utterly attractive you are, darling.
Oh, of course Diggy says something.
I mean, I look around, they're all like holding mum. I'm like, what's going on here?
We're literally in front of an enemy fortress.
And she
I'm so-
speaks,
I'm
and
sorry,
she's
I missed that, Afrin. I apologize. She's talking. Shut up.
she speaks, but she speaks in a low voice, and she's pretty far away from you, where
Oh wait,
You-
sorry, Afrin.
but you still hear her like in your head. And she says, "What business do you have here? Why have you come?"
Gosh, last person to really ask, to be honest with you. Trying to find our friend. Know that they're in here somewhere and just want to take them home. They're such a sweetheart. Little, you've seen him, maybe. Toddle, maybe, perhaps?
Toddle. Is that who you're looking for?
That is their name, right? Guys?
Yeah, and I'll
Nice.
kind of step out next to Diggy and say, "Toddle, we're looking for our friend Toddle."
Gotcha. Okay. And then as she says that, she's gonna take like one step back, and she's gonna kind of raise her hand up like she's lifting something that's really, really heavy.
Oh, shit.
And it's taking a lot of effort. And you start to hear noises and clatter and rustling from all the bodies in that trench.
Oh God.
And that's actually where we're gonna end today's episode. That's the only good place to stop. Otherwise, we are gonna start next game with an initiative roll against
yeah.
our first line of defense, the badass, sexy necromancer. So, do join us for the next game for that.
She's
Sex
extremely fit,
romancer.
I promise you.
Sexamassed. What?
I cannot believe you made us roll for fear of boners.
Never underestimate the DM.
Never underestimate Anne. That's what it Filthy!
Sometimes it's a roll of a dice if you're even able to do that. You know,
Anne's middle name is Filthy!
that's fucking true.
All right, guys, you know the drill. This is
God.
your time with the chat to figure out a raiding message while I look for someone to raid. So talk
Filthy.
to chat, write it out,
You guys,
What's
I,
have some
I
conversation.
honestly am not sure what's worse. The fact that I got a fear boner or the fact that when Ann told me to hide it, I rolled a nat 20.
You rolled it so well. I wish I could.
Is that a pink belt buckle?
So anyway, I flipped it up in my tunic.
Oh gosh. Good
Oh,
times.
man. There it was, sticking out of the top of my pants.
What's a good filthy emoji though?
Oh no, 2 drakes are here. Huh? Huh? Huh?
I got
All
that.
right, all right.
I
It was-
got it. Is that a Power Rangers? It is. That's not filthy.
Filthy, 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 filthy. Yeah, I like filthy.
Agent Fox put the yep.
And remember,
Yes, I did.
Make sure it makes sense going into like the new people we're going to. We don't want to.
Well, why
We
ruin
don't want to just come in the chat and be like filthy. Like let's try to like make it less aggressive as possible.
Diggy
I
is
Yeah,
filthy?
it's the fucking Babysitters Club read-along stream. Filthy, filthy, filthy.
Like seriously, who are you raiding? Like what? I was gonna raid the LeVar Burton stream where he's reading stories to children.
Filthy 20. Filthy 20.
There we go.
All right, filthy 20. That'll work.
Hold on.
Oh,
Like-
that 20
like
so
that.
filthy.
Maybe. I like the demon heads too.
There you go. Why not? Let's go demon heady.
Demon heady.
Floppy toppy.
Oh man,
Well,
Also a good one.
be a little demon head. All right, here we go.
someone do it. I'll copy it.
I've copied it. I got Ms. Dusty's.
Oh, here we go.
I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it
yeah.
now.
All right, I'm ready to party.
The Spectral got showed up with the Prime. Thank you for that Daddy Bezos money. I know Fable 42 loves it. Give me that Daddy Bezos money.
Oh, we were talking about like who would you rather hook up with, like Bezos or what's his name with the Tesla? Elon Musk. And everyone always says, and I had a debate with my friend about it. Everyone's like, I guess Elon. And then my friend was like, have you seen Jeff Bezos's body though? Because he
I mean,
actually
he's
works
no-
out. I was like, what, really? And I'd like look it up. Because Claude.
Yeah, and his head looks like a penis too.
I know. I mean, it's gonna suck no matter what.
I'm gonna take
I don't know.
secret option number 3, Bill Gates. I think he'd be a very caring and tender lover.
Wow.
I just want to hear Elon
By
talk.
my calculations, I have already triggered the places I need to. Prepare to tremble and shake for the next 15 minutes.
Okay, right now.
You've heard of the blue screen of death. Get ready for the blue screen of pleasure.
Oh my god. Please no.
I hope you put your mattress cover on.
Oh God! All right, y'all. I have chosen who we're going to. We're going to our friends over at Dungeon Scrawlers.
Let's do it.
So
I hope
everyone,
they're scrawling all kinds of filthy stuff.
everyone, be sure to copy the message that we have, the rating message, so that when we get there, we can just give a wall of this rating message. All the love, all the filthy 20 love.
Yeah, baby.
I will.
That drippy looking heart, filthy love.
Oh, give me all that filthy 20 love.
I
Why is
will.
it sticky?
Ew. I will see you guys Wednesday. Wednesday, I'll be playing. Most likely, I'll be playing the 2v8 for Dead by Daylight, and debriefing you all on my Gen Con experience. So be sure to come hang out with me Wednesday so we can talk about Gen Con and try to run for our lives.
Yay.
But until then,
Oh, and you'll hear some screams.
lots of screams. Lots of screams.
Ah!
But until then, you guys have a good
Bye, guys.
Boop, boop.